our webinar. I'm Prasanna and I'm excited to be a host for today's session. Today we have our expert trainer Miss Seven and she'll be sharing a very interesting topic about enhancing content creation with AI. During the session, you may ask questions in the chat box below. Miss Seven will answer the question at the end of the session. Without waiting any longer, I hand over the floor to Miss Seven.
Hello, hi everyone. Eh, Thank you, Prasanna, for the invitations and also Excel Academy. So, could I get the slide share, please? So, hi everyone. I'm actually very happy today to join the section today because for me, right, it's like sharing some knowledge in an hour to keep you guys like learn something or probably practice in your business or in your service provider or whatsoever. It makes me really feel happy about that. So I like to help people about that. So that's why thank you everyone for staying with us for Excel Academy today for learn something new. Okay. So I know like someone probably you guys are listening like in driving or in outside or something, never mind. So we just try to like catch up every day because I know like today was like too fast. Like sometimes we got a lot different things from your work, from your family, from your personal or everything else. So giving some time for your personal to learn something and keep yourself growing is actually really good habit that we should keep on. So clap for yourself, whoever joining for today. Okay. So today our topic, let me turn to myself. Okay. Today our topic basically we wanted to talk about content creations with AI. So I know a lot of us already using AI to create content, but how can we actually enhance a bit, doing a little bit better compared to outside whoever that is doing? So that's our call today and the things, the questions that we try to answer today. Okay. So before that, I'm just trying to do a little bit introduction for whoever haven't met me for the previous training. So I'm Seven. You can call me Seven Chia Seven. Okay. So I have actually 9 years experience in content marketing. Basically, I'm more in terms of writing in Chinese. Okay. So during these 9 years, AI start being my partner probably around 2 3 years. So yeah, it's my very solid helpful partner. And after generative AI come in, I honestly love them so much, super much. Okay, that's why I wanted to share you guys like how did I utilize the AI to save my time and make my life easier. So I'm also the Malaysia HRD accredited trainer. So this is me. Then come on to the today topics. Okay. So today, before we discuss about how to enhance your content with AI, I'm going to share two concepts. First, what is AI in content creation? One is about personalization. Okay. So after we understand these two foundations, then we come to the tips that how to use AI to enhance it. Okay, clear for today's flow. So the first thing is actually AI and content creation is not new. If you actually been my LinkedIn friends for like 2 3 or 4 years ago, you can see I consistently sharing about AI and content. Just because like previously the AI not yet that smart as generative AI and all the GPT 3.5, GPT 4 that you're using in Chat GPT or in everything else. So that's why it actually not many people using it a lot because like I say they are not very smart. But after that generative AI come in the world. So what did they actually change the content creation? Okay, before that let's clarify content creations here, which we will mean about text creations, which is blog article, SEO articles and captions and all the text form writings. Also graphic design that we refer to flyer, we refer to like infographic, we refer those the visual that you created. And also those videos. So no matter it's a long form or the short form, animated or not, those video that you created, all is about content. And today our content is much more focused about the text form content because text form content is basically all the content foundations. Even you wanted to create an infographic or a short clip, 60-second information videos, you still have to have the script first, something in text. So that's why we focus about the text first. And after AI, this AI, generative AI, come into the market, is basically bring two major change. So I listed down here. One is about idea, one is about writing. So talk about idea first because this I believe not much people do that. I have some friends in marketing using that, but not very popular, I would say. So for ideas, I mean here is actually they use AI as one of their brainstorm of their campaign's idea. So like how do they run the campaign? How should the creative look like? Something like that. So they brainstorm with the AI. So some marketing team I know, basically agency, they're doing that. So this is about the idea. They use AI to brainstorm the idea of the content before they actually bring the idea to the real life. Because sometimes like we actually start at the beginning because when we try to create some content, we start because we don't know where should we go. So what should I create? So this is the part actually AI now kind of like back up ourselves. And the next thing is most of the no matter it's writer or like copywriter, content writer, or those agency involved in SEO articles creations, AI slowly become their partner of writing. So why AI actually become their choice? Because that's easier to manage. To be honest, easier to manage. Okay, so that's why one of my agency friends that tell me last year, mid of last year lah. So they actually using AI in term of writing plus the human writing also. So the reason why is because like agency they have different clients. So that's why sometimes they might have a lot pressure. So they use the writing part to easier their writing process, giving a draft first before their human writer can actually proceed about that. So the writing part is actually taking a lot by AI, I would say. Most of the senior copywriter I know now, they using AI a lot. So this is a survey running by Hotspot. I believe everyone know Hotspot. That they are very famous about their CRM and also their marketing tools, and the most expensive marketing tool. Sorry, Hotspot. Okay, but they are very good in terms of all the marketing tools they provided. Okay, this is a survey that they run in the US market because they are more focused about US. Okay, so if let's say over 80% is grade A. So basically, you can see AI is all to grade A already. Okay, Malaysia like A. So what is this 89 and this 83? So basically, for hotspot last year, this is a last year survey, very new survey. So they actually found out that 89% of the marketer they mentioned generative AI actually make the content quality improve. So which means after they use the generative AI, whatever content they create have improvement in terms of the quality side. So this is kind of important because when you wanted to run any marketing, especially you want to run content marketing, the quality of the content is the key. People are very busy today. They have like few thousand information to receive in a day. So that's why it's hard for them to focus on your information. If your information's quality not good enough, they probably don't want to read. They don't want to watch even it's a 30-second short clip. They don't want to watch. So that's why when those marketer in US they found out okay improve our quality, they actually say yes about that. Good. And also 83%. This is a very bit interesting data. So they mentioned that after they apply generative AI in their workflow, okay, basically it improved significantly. They mentioned about improve significantly more content than previous. So which means after generative AI come into the progress that create content, it is faster, they create more content. So this tool is quite very impactful data that we can see the future trend because business is like business lah. Business M is about earning money. So if you wanted to have like more profit, so you have to lower down your whatever capital, whatever spending. Right? So that's why AI now become kind of their tools that can help them to save more money. And also this The last one, 63%, not very significant, but still show us something is they mention actually generative AI, the content they created is better than without the generative AI. They're playing very safe on hotspot. They didn't mention that better than human, but it's better than without generative AI. See, this is how we playing the words, right? Okay, so over 50% of them agree like if I create the content using generative AI, basically it's better than without generative AI. So yeah, this part. So it's actually proof whatever we say just now, AI is changing content creation. In the future, if you haven't used AI in your content creation process, you might not lost lah, you might not feel, but you might be a little bit slower than whoever using generative AI in their overall working process. So that's why we actually encourage the using of generative AI. If you are a content creator, copywriter, content writer, and for video and graphic designer, that one is still dependent. The AI tools is not yet that advanced, but still some tools in the market is very wow. Okay. So and we come to the key point today. So now we know already, like definitely die we have to use AI. Okay. So now if like everyone is using AI, see so many people using AI. So how can I actually, in terms of like everyone using AI, I want to be stand up, I want to enhance, I want to do better than other people. That's the key. Okay. So the key is actually about personalizations. I've been talking that to few people, few training before also. So in terms of marketing is about human. Human is about personalization. People like to be special lah. To be honest, that's our psychology. That's the whole logic of a human. So that's why marketing is sometimes about psychology. So what I mean personalization is actually targeted communication. We like to be targeted before the communication so the whole communication flow can happen smoothly. Okay, so let's take an example. Let's think about very daily. I want to talk about a daily life example. Okay, let's imagine. Okay, let's imagine that I'm still young, probably I still a school kid, and then I'm late to school. Okay, then in the scenario, I'm late to school because I sleep late, right? So probably my father or mother wanted to talk to me about why did you sleep late. So they didn't talk to me directly. They gather all my sibling, probably like okay, 5, 6 sibling. Okay, so they gather all 5, 6 people here together, talk to them. Hey, everyone, we cannot be late to school. So we going to wake up early. So how we wake up early? We set the alarm early. So he talked to everyone. So me, myself, whoever that made the mistake is among everyone. So I don't get the message is for me. I don't get like, hey, because I'm wake up late, so that's why my father gathered everyone, 6 people here, they score everyone or something like that. I don't get the message. I'm like, okay, my father set the new rules. The rules nothing doing much with me. So that will be our brand process. So that's why when we wanted to do marketing, targeting message is very important. So you're going to tell them directly, hey, are you the one waking up late? So wake up late so makes you going to school late. That's not a good habit. So probably he or she talk to me directly. So I aware that okay, that's my pain point, that's my problem. And whoever that talk to me is the one that provide me solution. So okay, in order to prevent sleep, wake up late, so we're going to set the alarm earlier. So that is direct and targeted communication. Target to the people who have the problem and tell them a solution. So that is how things work. If you're going to talk to everyone, if you write to everyone, if you create a video to everyone, basically it might not success. It might deliver success, but the percentage will be very low. So that's why targeted communication is very important. Even you see like one of the doing the targeted marketing very well in Malaysia, I would say Touch and Go. So they are very targeted about your spending or whatsoever. They will suggest you about some buying something, about some promotions that specialize for you or something like that. So Lazada and Touch and Go doing quite well in this one. So probably you guys can check out their pop up message in the applications, so you can have some ideas about what is targeted communication. And the next thing is, in order to make us to do these personalizations, we actually have to have our buyer persona. So basically, in a layman term, is to understand who is your buyer. Okay, this one is super duper important because if you don't understand your buyer, it's very hard for us to uh, target their pain point or target their problem because you don't know who are them. So if you don't know who are them, then yeah, how can we further discuss about their pain point and also how your service is going to help them? So that's why personalization is about your buyer persona. And one thing key here is when you create the personal buyer persona, lah, trying not to just create by your imagination. I know like sometimes we might have the trick. Even me myself, sometimes I face the situation is I thought I understand enough of my business or of my product. That's why I created buyer persona based on my idea. But sometimes it could be have a little bit like misdirections. Okay. So how do we avoid the misdirections of setting out your buyer persona? Is about data. So you're going to get all the information that whatever data you could get from your channel. I mean legally lah, of course. Don't get it wrong. Okay, get it legally. You get it all the demographic, the age, try to get the location. Occupation's a little bit hard, but if you can, then yeah, would be great. So interest and preference, this one most probably happen in your social media engagement, what kind of content they like and whatsoever, and also the website if you have the website behavior. And the next thing is for those whoever e-commerce lah, if you could like know the purchase history or probably retail shop also. And retail shop as in you have a member lah, so you can actually track their purchase history by the membership. So if you could actually know about their purchase history and also interactions, you can even design some certain message for them so they could consider to come back to you again probably next time when they're trying to purchase this. So this is about the key of personalization. We wanted to have targeted communication. That's why we personalize them. We trying to create our buyer persona, but we have to focus about the data. Okay. So let's put it a little bit clear. This is some screenshot I get from my Facebook business page. So basically, if you're running any social media platform, most of the platform you can see their location and also their age and gender. Lah. This is quite general in social media. So from whatever social media you're managing, try to get whoever interact with you because they interact with you, which means they have a little bit interest, not until conversion yet, but at least they have interest with you just like you like yeah you communicate with other people probably don't want to make sales now but they just want to talk so they are interested to listen about you so this is the group of people who interested to know about me in my Facebook so they're quite young similar age with me and mostly in KL and then those data other than social media like I list out in the second one social media which means Facebook TikTok LinkedIn IG 小红书 the right book and whatsoever you're using, you can basically find that if you are business account. Okay, personal account cannot lah, so IG personal account cannot. And also website analytic tools. If you have website analytic tools is important. So the most famous one is actually Google Analytics. So yeah, so use Google Analytics will be easier because everyone using if you have problems you can go to YouTube and search for the guide or whatsoever. So website analytic tools, you can have it, or if you have a WordPress, also they have like default tools inside. And the next, if you are having a sales team, because I'm not sure whoever listen like what kind of business you guys in, so I try to make it very general so everyone can apply in your business. Okay, so if you have a sales team, you can actually talk to your sales team also. Because why actually we doing marketing, we need to have a lot of communication with our sales team is they are the frontliner. They are the one actually who talk to my client and then convert the client. So that's why they get a lot hidden message. Sometimes they don't aware, but they get a lot hidden message about that person, the information, the way, and then why they buy the product, something like that. So have a chat with your sales team, probably very helpful for you to build your buyer persona. And if you don't have sales team like me, okay, you are a freelancer, you are a service line agency, what else? Property agents or like insurance agents, something like that. You can actually or retail shop also. So you can actually have a small talk with your client directly. Okay, this one I have a very cool example that is actually a chicken rice shop. Not say shop lah, but tiny the kopitiam chicken rice punya auntie. Okay, so they actually uh recognize me after I visit them few times, and then they have a talk. Always when I visit them, they're like, "Hey, where do you live? Are you a student or you are working adult? You look like student." Of course, if you say anyone you want to guess about their age, guess younger, they will happy. Okay, so and then they like asking like a lot informations about me, and even like one day I go to them, I because I normally I go to them, I buy a person chicken rice, right? So the other day I go to them, I buy like for a six person. Okay, so the auntie asked me now, hey, why you buy six person? I say I just recently moved my open house law. And then she said, huh, you open house? Yeah, I give you offer lah. So next time you open house, you buy a lot, or I give you offer. So now actually after that, if I'm considering to have open house again, actually I would consider to order from her because like open house now we just need some things like that. She's a convenience and she's very friendly. Her chicken rice very delicious. So that's why. So when you have a small talk with your client, like the auntie do it to me, so you know the buyer persona, you know like in certain time they probably need certain service, and you could provide them the service so that the potential client will remember like, hey, you are the one that can help me. So that's why if you have a chance to have a physical interactions with your client, just do some small talk, understand about them better. Okay. The last but not least, conduct a survey. This mostly happen for a little bit huge company. They have the budget. They can actually conduct a survey to a huge group of audience. So for this one, like because this all 1 to 4, right? Basically, you don't need to spend a lot, but for number five one, you probably need to spend some money because sometimes you don't want like just share you doing a survey for you for free. So probably some voucher, they will be interested to do the survey. Or like probably you need to hire a survey agency to help you to collect all the information. So that's why this mostly do by some company that have certain huge business already, they have certain budget, they can do that. Okay, so this is how we actually get the data. Trying to go a little bit faster so we can talk about the AI. So after you get all this data, basically now you know who are them. I mean your buyer, lah, potential buyer or whoever already your buyer. So you know a little bit idea about their age, their interests, their locations, and what actually they need. This is very important because the alternatively we want them to convert to sales is we understand their need and then we tell them we are the solution. Okay. So that's why all these things we do is basically we want to understand their problem. And most important, understand how can we be their solution, which is normally we say it as your unique selling point USP. So these two things will hugely change how you actually create the content because after you know these things, you basically know like where are them. So probably they are like, let's say they a little bit older, they wanted to buy something. Most probably they will do some survey in like Facebook. If you wanted to target some beauty product or like fashion product, probably IG. So if you are targeted like very young one, Gen Z one and some sort, short clip, reel and also TikTok is important for them. That's their source. So that's why it depends on different source. Or one thing also, if your product is very expensive or like very B2B one, uh, SEO search engine and also linking is very helpful. Okay, because like expensive product and also B2B product, sometimes we don't really convert much from social media. We do lah, but yeah, basically search engine and thinking do better. So that's why you focus on the do better one first. So that's how actually they access to the content. And in those platform that access to the content, you try to create some content that would interest them. So also the frequency about their expected. So basically for also social media platform, one or more than one per week, or website more than one per week still fine. But if you're talking about those like communications platform, what I mean communication platform like email or like WhatsApp or WeChat, Telegram, try to lessen your frequency because communication platform get too closest to the audience. So if you go too frequency, they get boring, and then sometimes they are like, yeah, just block you because you are annoying. So that's why for like email ke, WhatsApp ke, Malaysia you WhatsApp a lot, like around 80 or 70% of Malaysian have WhatsApp. So don't do that bi-weekly. By monthly or by quarterly still fine, but don't like by yearly. Yearly too long already. So by quarterly, by monthly, or like some festive, you send them some information by email or by WhatsApp is okay. But don't go like weekly, every week that you send them. I actually have the situations that one of the IT, basically they are IT setting up agency lah. So they trying to convert me as their client, but they send me every week. So it's kind of like annoying like every week. Oh, what's our promotion? Hey, every week say how is your decision? Hey, every week like this is our package. I get a bit like yeah, and I'm sorry I bought him. So that's why the frequency also a key here. So after you have this buyer persona, we can actually move to the next step. So whatever we talked just now, we basically is try to define our target audience segment so we know how can we ask the AI to improve based on this buyer persona. Okay? Because if we don't know the buyer persona, your AI won't know also. Because you are the best person to understand your business. AI is not. AI is like very general. The reason why we wanted to understand ourselves and tell the AI is because uh, no matter what you use, ChatGPT, Google Germany, they changed their name. Copilot from Microsoft, also they are actually getting the data from a storage. So that's why whatever they answer you, whatever you ask, they will go back to the storage and then check. Oh, okay, this probably helpful for you. And then they regenerate those information and send it back to you. So that's why their data, their answer, most probably you can realize certain patterns. So if like for example, if you create a lot captions with AI, you will see like unlock, unbrush, discover these three terms always in your social media captions. Almost all the time, like if you didn't set anything previously, if you open a chat in new and then you just tell the AI, hey, I'm going to write a social media caption, the linking captions about this event. So they will say like, I'm past blah 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 blah. So that is like yeah, certain pattern will happen because they all get from the same data. So that's why we want to have personalizations. We want to understand the target audience. That's how we train the AI to provide some content that's basically for you only. Okay. So to understand how to train your AI, because I have my AI bot for different purposes. So I would say like the easier way is we actually understand the content element first. So this is a content element. Most probably you will see in almost all the content lah. So all the content we have like headline, we have introductions. It's either headline or introductions, depends on what type of content you're creating. So and also the content body can be the blog article itself, the caption itself, the script of the videos, or like the information of the infographic can be here. So visual or videos, almost most of the content you will have visual and video. Even you create book article also you need the visual because SEO would rank the visual also in the same time. So that's why visual and video, visual or video depends the content you create. And the last but not least is call to actions. Normally, we will have all the call to actions in the content. So this content element basically refer to those like online digital content. Mostly, it does not cover those printed content, like let's say the billboard content or like the newspaper or radio content. Because why? I feel like whoever will use AI more in terms of great content is digital content. So for whatever the billboard or like let's say the radio script or newspaper advertisement, normally when they have the budget to do the advertisement, they have the budget to hire agency to create their content. So that's why probably they don't need to spend too much time to talk with the AI. They talk with the agency. It's much more effectiveness lah. So whatever content here we will share actually is about digital content that will happen in your social media marketing and your website content marketing and your SEO at like let's say your landing page or your Shopee like data product description, something like that lah. So those content is basically we most probably have to create by myself. If like I'm an SME owner, I don't have much budget and I still need to keep continue running my social media so everyone know I'm selling that product or their service. So that's why in term of that one will be more useful to use AI to create your content. So this is the four elements. When we ask the AI to create content, we could do so. So the AI actually gives you some personalized. But of course, before you ask anything, like let's say you ask AI to create a headline, you need to send the buyer persona, this one just now, whatever you create, and also what is your business product or business service, depends. And also this product you send to the bot first, the same chart, okay? So if you open a different chart, because like whatever chat GPT or the Google or whatsoever, in the right left hand side you will see like different chart. So one chart is one section. So like one chart end, the whole thing is end. So they will actually reading again. So that's why you before you after you open a new chart, you just send your business detail and then also your whatever buyer persona to them. And one time one buyer persona, don't send like 10 buyer persona in the same time, then your AI confused. Okay. So after that, you can ask them like, hey, uh, I need to create whatsoever content can be a blog article. So let's create from the headline. So headline or introduction is actually something from the beginning. So something actually will hold your audience, your target audience, and make them very interested to stop in very short second, not even 1 second. Then they wanted to read your content, wanted to watch your video or whatsoever. So the headline normally we speak directly to the special need of the target audience. So be simple and just speak to them directly. And how you can use AI. Okay, let me show an example first before I show how AI help. So this is difference of general. If you see, let's say I'm creating an article, 5 tips of better marketing. So 5 tips of better marketing is a very general title or very general headline that it didn't specify like who will get benefit or like how you get benefit. I just tell you, hey, better marketing, 5 tips. So very general, so everyone can be target. It's good, it's bad also sometimes. So if you wanted to make it more personalized, you can make it like millionaire marketer. So that's mostly marketer now is millionaire lah, mostly lah. So this is why we can put it also your reader, your buyer persona can be here. And also how to reach Gen Z. This is a benefit that will get from your content. So how to reach the Gen Z. So this is because I know my buyer, probably all the marketer is millionaire and also they're struggling how to understand Gen Z and also how to like reach out to them. So that's why this is a benefit. I tell them, hey, after reading my content, you will get this benefit. So this make it more specialized for my potential buyers so they know like, hey, okay, now I want to read this content to reach Gen Z. So this is the general example and also millionaire marketer. This one is specified, the personalized. These two both created by AI lah, actually. I asked ChatGPT for the example. And how AI actually you can tell your AI to do that is you can ask the AI to suggest you few headline or few introductions for some content type. Let's say you create video, then you ask them like, hey, can you give me three directions of introduction of this video script? So it will give you three different directions or ideas. Then based on that three or that whatever, how many you ask lah, then you choose the one that you think is more suitable to your client, potential buyer, and then you go forward and ask the AI to fine tune it again. So this is how actually we try to ask the AI to enhance our content. We don't want to just ask them give me few headline, but give me few headline for my audience that I send you in early in this same chart. So this is how actually they get to be more specified to your need. Because if you ask them like, hey, give me five headline, they will give you a very general one, like these five tips for better marketing. So until I send the buyer persona, they give me this. Okay. So that's for the headline. And next, we're going to move to the content. So after people get hooked for your few seconds of the video, for your first, for your title or for your first line of your introduction, now you're going to share with them the detail. So make sure all the sharing the writing that you do is actually the language and the example actually own with your audience. Resonate sounds like very distant, but basically layman term own with your audience because you need to own with them. Then they agree that you understand them better. That's how they decide like, hey, I have to look for you for your product for your service. So that's why you have to make sure like how to talk to them. If let's say formal or casual or like technical jargon or everyday language, this one is still depend on the platform. Like say share with you guys few slides ago, right? So if they are in TikTok, if they are in Facebook, IG, you probably don't want to talk about technical jargon because that one sounds too hard to catch that action. You need to understand our intention. Our intention in social media, we want relax, we want fun, we want something like happy things. The environment, everything is more relaxed. So technical jargon didn't work well there. But let's say you're doing a B2B or you're doing like a bit formal terms of the service. So technical jargon might work well. Let's say you do about property. I was working with properties, that's why property coming to first. So if you're doing a social media content to like explain what is the technical jargon in property in the social medias, especially I realized in Xiaohongshu, whoever doing Chinese there, they have a very very high engagement. I mean high as in I can see from the front end, which is at least they get thousand or like few thousand save or like. So that's why it depends on which platform you use that you decide like how is the formal and the casual tone. So basically, if you can't decide, you just ask the AI like, hey, I have this audience. I want to go to this platform. What will you suggest about my language and tones and whatsoever? So this is the two example I use AI to create also. Basically, I ignore the headline because the headline is auto-generated by the AI, but I don't like it. The headline too hard. Okay. So this one is basically more longer form. The text they're using is more like serious and also very formal and also just like you were reading a textbook something or reading an article. So this one is long form. This one is a short form. They summarize whatever here in a point form in a very easy understand language that you could actually read it by glance. Okay, just like and then you understand the key point. So what is the difference of these two and which one is better? I must honestly say there's no better here. It just depends on like where you're going to put this thing. If let's say now I'm going to record 1 minute short reels about about tips to attract Gen Z. So basically I won't use this if I'm going to record a 60-second video with this. I can't finish even reading all this in 60 seconds, bro. Even like I think I only can read these 2 points and then the video already done. So that's why this is apparently not suitable for video, especially short video format. But this is for short video format. Remember those like video information video they will do like dang 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 dang. Okay, what is the three way that you could what is the text assumption you could have this year? One, two, three, four. So this is something like that. So when you're trying to record a short video, you're trying to make it point form so you can read it. So this one can be finished in 1 minute. You can read it, or even don't read it. You just point and then the text come out also can. So this one is more for video format. Infographic probably also. And this one, the left one, is for those like search engine article lah, or probably you want to show your branding in terms of linking, and then you share about this article in linking. Those platform of people that actually have the practice or the habit that they want to read a formal and also a long copy of the content. So that's why when you write the content with AI, knowing your audience and also the platform very important because that's how to decide your language. And if you don't really know that how to decide your language, ask the AI also. So you can ask them like, hey, can you rewrite this in certain format or certain tone? If you really like certain celebrities' ways of writing, you can ask them to like, yeah, let's write in the celebrity talk. Okay. So suitable to whatever audience you will send to the AI before. Or you can ask them like if you based on this audience profile, you can insert the detail if you haven't. So can you suggest the way to personalize the language in below or the above content? You can insert the content also. So this is the way actually you can twist the AI a bit because if you don't ask for like the tone or the language, they will give you something quite general. So something probably not very suitable. So that's why you're trying to make it twist a bit based on your audience. Then it's the way that you can outstanding a bit with compared to the other people in the market. Okay. And the next thing is visual or the AI, visual and also video for the AI. So visual or videos is basically a need, especially in the social medias. No matter which social medias you are in, I would suggest actually you try to at least put a photo. Okay. So the most important point is we have to put something really relevant to the content. Like for example, if you talk about a case, a story that you're getting an award recently, so you can't suddenly share a photo with a cup of tea, right? You get an award, you have an award recognized by the government, let's say. Okay, you can't just share a photo like selfie and taking a cup then doesn't sound very relevant lah. So for me, the photo you have to like, hey, you received the award, you're holding the award, and then like happily smile, or like you take the award from whatever ministry or whatever the government people, and then take the hold the award with them, and then smile, and then those is the photo that relevant. So don't just simply use any free stock image for the relevant for the sake of using it because like whenever I say like photo is very important for social media and some of the students they will actually just take some unrelevant photo so that part is doesn't really recognize that if you die cannot find a good photo either you take it by yourself or yeah you just don't use photo lah okay but mostly take it by yourself still okay lah because now all the phone there yeah camera is quite good quality so I don't really worry about the photo if you can't get a good stock photo just take from yourself for your service or for whatsoever. And then how actually use AI? Okay, so if let's say you want to create a video or a visual, but you're not sure how the video or the visual should look like, you can ask AI for suggestion. Like let's say I want to create a videos about 5 tips of the marketer should use for Gen Z that targeted to a millionaires marketers. So suggest me how the video will look like. Suggest me a this one is a more longer prompt that I write. But actually you can ask them suggest a video for whatsoever. Okay, what is the topic and also the target audience. But you can also ask them more details, suggest visually engaged data or like relevant visual that you can actually own with your audience. So in the case, actually, they most probably they will give you something like a script also with the scenario. So you know the scenario and then like how should the human act here and then the script is here. So most of the time they will give you that thing lah. So you can have a little bit idea first how the video would look like. In certain case also they will give you camera angle. So yeah, I feel like quite surprised also. Sometimes they give me like camera angle, zoom in to the face, showing some face impressions or something like that. Wow, okay, cool. So this one is for the video. If you want image side, also you can be specific. Like, hey, I'm writing something. I can say I write a social media post or I write a post on certain topics or whoever. So can you suggest me a high hero image or eye-catching image for this content? So this one generate because I was using with Microsoft. What else? What is the name again? Microsoft Copilot. After they rename themselves, I keep forgetting their new name. Okay, so this one I use for Microsoft Copilot. They can generate image. I am pretty surprised that actually quite useful also. I have recently linking post about the Google SEO new update. Actually, the image generated by Microsoft Copilot. Okay, sorry, Microsoft, please don't ban me of using the Bing. So this is actually you can ask the AI to do that. And also for image generation, now this is an extra suddenly pop in my mind. So just share with you guys for image generations currently Canva, Microsoft Copilot, okay, and also of course my journey is still the giant in the market. So these three basically is the common tools I use lah. But definitely in the market there is different AI graphic tools. So like I know the AI Adobe they have quite several also, but Adobe need to pay quite high. So that's why I just tried, but I didn't really practice in the daily life. So this is few tools for the visual one. If you're looking for videos one, I would say CapCut still the better one I use now lah because I really like their CapCut Jianming Chinese version of CapCut, which is Jianming. They have a functions called AI to text to video. So you just send them the video script and then they can generate you a short clip video with all the stock image and of course and the stock music. But they can actually read out your script by the tone that's setting out. Okay, like Nomita tones reading the information about copywriting. That's quite cool. So that's why all these uh, platform you can use. Also, you can utilize also ChatGPT to actually give you like specified content, the script before you ask another AI tools to generate image. Because the hard part is sometimes we use AI graphic or AI video tools is I don't know how to prompt them. But actually you can use ChatGPT to help you to prompt them. So that's how the whole process should be or can be. So then the next is about the call to action. So call to action is very important for digital world because you're trying to give them a final things, a conclusion they can do. So that's why you have a call to action. Normally, it will fit to your content objective, and of course, you show them the benefit. If you can show them benefit, is the better. Like instead of like say follow our page, you can be more specified by like follow our page for something. Follow our page for the tips of gym. Follow our page for the tips to lose your weight or something like that. So this is actually help your audience to more willing to take the actions because sometimes we just don't want to take any actions even the action didn't cost like let's say follow or like is the actions that not very costing much for that but still we don't want to do that so that's why you have a call to action to tell them like hey this is the benefit so you do that you get that okay so, and also relevant incentive, if you have any offer that appropriate for this audience segment, then you can add in also. You can ask the AI to add in, like let's say, I have an offer for working adult. So 5% offer if you show your coffee cup in your working desk, something like that. So I can tell the AI to add the call to action in the content they help me to create. So it's more personalized for use. Okay. And of course, call to actions normally will be clear. So that's why it's easier for them. Okay. It's easier for them to get your ideas lah, basically. So then I believe that's the end. Yes, I managed to finish before the time and still have some time for the questions. So if you have any questions, you can actually type in the comment. So I can actually saw the comments and actually answer your question. Okay. And here's my linking. So if you would like to have a connection with me or you have like wanted anything, wanted to ask something a bit private, so you can actually connect me without linking also. So let me check the comment now. I see someone joining. Okay. So let's wait for like 1 minute for anyone to type their comment or like type their questions because sometimes the questions could be a bit longer. So let's see any questions that be coming from the comment. Oh, and also one thing, when you're doing the personalizations, also you can mention your language because this normally happen with Malaysia business because we are actually multicultural. So sometimes we probably need some certain language for certain message. So you can actually mention when you send the buyer persona that hey, let's create in the language that actually fit the audience. Just be mindful that the language sometimes it get a little bit mess because like I say they are getting all the information from the data and the database keep updating because different people are asking different things. So sometimes like let's say you're asking Chinese, they might not give you the Chinese that you want because Chinese like Malay, we have a lot Chinese, like Malay, we have like Indonesians, also Malaysian Malay. So kind of like that things will happen like if you ask for Malay, then they give you a little bit Indonesian Malay. So make sure you just check it out and before you publishing, you have a human eye to check through those AI content. So from now, I didn't see any questions, so I will assume like the sharing is quite clear and simple, so you guys can practice it in your daily life. So if you guys don't have questions, I will actually pass back to Prasanna for the sharing that from the Excel Academy also. Let's wait for 30 seconds.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Seven, for the great sharing. All right, now let me share you about our upcoming training sessions. So, in we have AI tools for content creation and marketing in March. Next, in April, we have CapCut for video marketing, digital marketing masterclass, Microsoft Excel basic level, intermediate and advanced level, Power Query, Canva design bootcamp, digital marketing professional, social media marketing, data analytics and visualization, AI tools for content creation and marketing, and ChatGPT. Okay. If you're interested in enrolling in any of these courses, you can contact us. Thank you all and have a good day. Please follow and like our social media and get in touch with us. Thank you, Miss Evan.
Thank you.